Hi, welcome back. So now we're on to the week of what ifs, and this one comes to us from Apex Predator, who asked the question, what if Mr. Satan could go Super Saiyan? Oh, this is hilarious. This I find humorous. I really do. Because we have to speculate a lot of things. Obviously, the biggest one, we have to speculate that Mr. Satan is actually a Saiyan. So, hypothetically, let's assume a Saiyan had already been to Earth. But he was a Saiyan more similar to like Goku or something, who was like, you know what, I don't want to fight. I'm gonna have some kids, stuff like that. I found this one. I'll find a woman. I'll find a mate. He's like, found a mate. I love this woman. I have kids with her. And one of those kids happened to be Mr. Satan. And through some convoluted means, he goes Super Saiyan. Okay, fine. Now let's be clear. Satan's power would still be the same. Now that all depends on where you decide to put Mr. Satan in terms of a power level. He's not a high power. He's above average. Let's be clear about that. He's above an average power level because the average power level for a person, as we saw with Raj, is probably about 5 to 10, maybe 20. Mr. Satan being a martial artist and actually, legitimate. He was a legitimate martial artist, at least for a time. He actually won in World Martial Arts Tournament legitimately. Well, to some extent, I believe the guy actually ended up having like diarrhea or something, but he still won. He does know martial arts techniques, so you have to put him somewhere higher on the scale. But the question is, does he actually match, say, the individuals from Dragon Ball? Like obviously like young Goku, Roshi, all that. No, he's not. He's not even. I wouldn't even put him at a Roshi level. He was not. He's not a Roshi level. He's not like at 139 million. Or million. God, no. If Roshi were that powerful, it would make sense, but he'd kick the shit out of Tien. No, he's not like at 139 in terms of power level, but he's probably above 50, so hypothetically we'll round it out and we'll say he's right around 75, which, doing the math real quick in my head, would put him roughly at 3,750 if and when he went Super Saiyan. Obviously, this is when. So the question is, what are the parameters that make him go Super Saiyan? Well, there's two thoughts that come to mind. And to be fair, it doesn't change much in Dragon Ball's history at all, but they're fun. A, he could have gone Super Saiyan against Cell, where, he's getting his ass kicked by Cell. He gets back up, and he's pissed. Like, you and then he's Super Saiyan Hercule, with that mustache and everything, and it's like, and everyone's just like, Vegeta's like, what? And it's like, hey buddy, hey best buddy, why didn't you know he can go, shut it, Kakarot? It's like, and Vegeta would be like, I'm going to kill this oaf. No, not because I need to, but not because I want to, because I feel I need to. He needs to die. But I actually don't see that. I think the realistic scenario is when Videl gets the ever-loving shit kicked out of her by Spopovich. And that just causes Hercule to go Super Saiyan for the very first time, which surprises that. And honestly, at that point, he is actually probably weaker because he's probably not training as much because he's let the fame go to his head a bit. So he's probably more like 65. We'll even say 60 for an even number, which would still put him, to be fair, at 3,000, which puts him above any normal person on Earth. Even puts him above Roshi, technically speaking. Though Roshi, as we learned probably later on in DBZ Super, he got a lot stronger through some training. Anywho, so he goes, and everyone's surprised, but he calms down, and it's like, he remembers, it's like, what did I do? It's like, you kind of turned into a Super Saiyan. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, it's like, you're a Saiyan? Like, I'm a what? Like, and then they briefly power up, and so tries to, oh wait, you mean that blonde thing you did? How do I do that? And then basically explaining, he practiced a little behind stage. Like, all right, maybe I can actually handle these guys now. All right. So we cut to the fight between him, between him and 18 and all that stuff. So he again tries to, fight 18 initially. It's like, come on, it's like, look, I'll make you do this. Wait, not so fast. I've got this now. And then just powers up. And 18 remembers, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot you could do that. And he still lands a punch and still does. This time though, she at least actually reacts. Like, she actually blocks it. I actually have to take you mildly seriously now. Congrats on that, Satan. boom! And then she's still... Because let's be clear, at 3,000, 18, I roughly estimate is somewhere like 303 or 350 in terms, 100 million. So, yeah, he's powerful. Let's see, times 10, times 100, times 1,000. She's only literally a million times stronger than him, so it's fine. Now, let's be clear. He might even get like a Saiyan Rage boost at one point, which like maybe puts him all the way up, kind of like a Gohan level to like 10,000. And briefly, and I mean briefly, gets like a, yeah, it's like she even like gets a scuff on her cheek. Like, huh. All right. And then just finally knocks him off, and she's the martial arts. Legitimately this time. They actually see Satan actually show off his power and stuff like that, and is legit. But, you know, he overall is... gets defeated, and 18 is the winner. So as Hercule gets knocked, but or you know, she decides to. I actually think what happens is she makes a deal with him, and it's like, oh, okay, look, you got all this power, you're showing off the show, pay me this much, and we're good. It's like, all right. So it's like, yeah, that's probably what happens. Then we cut over to Battle of Gods. Basically, that part of Super, because I now have to cut to basically every part where Hercule stands out. Now, to be fair, now here's the thing about that: with Hercule actually realizing he's a Saiyan and realizing the pattern, I actually think that would at least encourage him to train a bit harder. I think he would train a bit harder. Now, would he be even like actually, you know what? He'd still outrank Chaozu, I think. Would he be like even Krillin level or Roshi or Tien? No, I don't think he'd be like that because, again, Roshi, we learned, is much stronger than we'd let on. But I would imagine that with a lot of... he maybe even asked to train with Goku or Gohan, light spars and stuff like that, just to, get him back in. Maybe he has Boo help him train. So I could see with several years of training, granted he's a low-level Saiyan that can somehow go Super Saiyan. 300, I think, is not out of the realm of possibility. He's still low man on the totem pole for all the Z fighters. Let's not mince words about that. But I think that's a conceivable power level, which would put him at 15,000 when he powers up. And I think, learning Super Saiyan, I think he might even learn to fly. So you'd actually see flying Super Saiyan Hercule. Now, granted, even Trunks and Goten far outclass him, but he can actually, give a solid spar when, they ask for it and things along those lines. So, Beerus, he's still partly a coward, though, but being a Saiyan now has actually given him, and Vegeta kind of gives him some pet talks now, the Saiyan pride and all that, kind of, strengthens his resolve. So he's got a bit more, he's got actually a bit more cojones on him now. He's actually a bit braver, a little ballsier now. But it's still, like when Beerus shows up, because, Videl... It doesn't get rid. He knows that he wouldn't even stand a chance. That's why Krillin didn't even get involved either. It's like, yeah, you're gonna try something. What can I do? It's like, don't even bother. Don't even bother. You'd just be wasting your time. He's like, yeah. Hercule will be like that as well. However, Hercule could participate in fighting off Frieza's men, and I think that would be cool. At that point too, again with some continued training, maybe 400. Again, his growth rate, despite being a Saiyan, would not be very high. But a year of consistent, training, exercising, plus Saiyan's age slower. 400, I think, is fine, which again now puts him up to around 20,000. So when Frieza's forces come in, even Hercule goes to join the fight. Granted his overall skills in martial arts is nothing compared to the rest of them. Minus, say, maybe Trunks and Goten, because he actually is a legitimate martial artist. Whereas they are a bit more too forward and direct. That's why they didn't bring him along for the Universal Tournament power. He even... And Frieza even notices Hercule's like, what's this buffoon doing? And he's like, and then he powers up and he's like, what? What is this? Another Saiyan? And he looks... That mustache. And it's like, He's like Nappa, but with an afro. And, Hercule would be, he's learned at least to do minor ki blasts. So he's blasting away. I think that would be kind of cool to see Super Saiyan Hercule fighting off some of Frieza Force men. Ultimately, though, that he can't, like them, like the rest of them, they're getting overwhelmed, and Frieza's like, okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds, and Goku shows up, all that. Cut to, again, Universe 6 arc. He's probably still around 400. Cut to Super Saiyan Black arc. I'd give him maybe 500 at this point for his power level. Again, minor escalations of power, nothing serious. But again, he's not going to be participating very much in any of the main fights. And then, now this would be cool. once Goku brings them over to the expedition match, Hercule would still get hurt because he's still low man on totem pole all over this place. But when they get back, he's helping Boo. Remember, he's helping Boo train that all a while, and apparently his training methods are pretty good because Boo got super booed. But I think not only that, but he would be training with Boo too. Now, Hercule will be like, I don't know if I can help you on the tournament. Just those guys are going to be way outclassed. They're going to be eight other competitors, Goku. I don't know if I can, but I need to improve myself to help protect the plate while you guys are gone. It's like, that's right, Hercule, because I'm Hercule Satan, as a Saiyan warrior, a defender of the Earth. It's like, and then Goku, and even Vegeta would be like, you know what? He's a dope, but I see a little bit of Saiyan pride there. That's okay in my book. It's like, that's it, boy. That's your Saiyan pride. With training, with hardcore training with Boo, while it'll be a short time frame, I'll be nice. I'm gonna be nice and say that. I'll give him 1,000 in terms of his overall power level. Remember, we're dealing with a Saiyan Hercule now, so despite the fact that he doesn't escalate very fast compared to the other Saiyans, because he is kind of a dope and a ridiculous guy, he would still escalate at a quicker rate than a normal person. And when he wants to put hardcore effort into it, I'd say 1,000's not a real possibility. Granted, again, still would probably even make him the weakest member if he decided to fight on Universe 7's team. But you know what? That would be cool. It would be cool to see. I just don't think it's a likely scenario. I think Hercule would even say, like, look, I mean, even that old man Roshi, we know he could beat my ass. It's like, but you've gotten so much stronger. We know that's true, Goku, but you guys have years of experience over me that I'll never have. But what I can do for you is hold down the fort where you go. Now don't worry, Hercule Satan's got this. It's like, now go and save our universes. So, I need to do that. And hypothetically, let's say like when the poachers went for the island while Trunks, Goten, and Marin were guarding it. Let's say maybe a minor alien threat comes and Satan goes up and it also helps his image out too. It's like, you will not pass here, for I, Hercule Satan, guard this planet. Guard this planet. So it's like, you will pass that. Now these aliens are probably nothing serious. Probably like, for Dragon Ball Super, they're probably like maybe low single-digit thousands, and maybe their boss is like 40,000, which for Hercule would be a good fight, which would be a solid fight. So, Hercule is already, and maybe even Goku and stuff have taught him like one or two techniques. Like, I don't think he'd learn the Kaioken. That's a no-go. But something like maybe the solar flare, I think, would be a good technique, because of his character, he is a little on the run away and fight another day kind of guy. So I think the solar flare might be, so he might learn that one. I'm trying to think of other ones that they might be willing to teach him. I think Goku might, maybe Goku, but I think Gohan might teach him the Kamehameha. I think that's a possibility. It wouldn't be a very powerful one in comparison, but it'd still be a possibility. And, it does raise the power level briefly when you use it. So, I mean, who knows? But anyway, yeah, so that fight would happen, and, Satan is just, having trouble just fighting them in his base form. It's like, come on, is that the best? I'm just going to use a voice here. Is that the best that the universe, that the world's greatest fighter has to offer? No! This is! And then he powers up the Super Saiyan, and there's like, and then he just starts plowing through guys. Like, that's right, because I, am Hercule, Satan, boom! And then he just blasts him, like, and you cannot match the power of Earth's mightiest hero. I'd say, I was told something else. It's like, well, you were told wrong. And say, now let me show you my power. And he powers up. Let's say this is skinny, polite talking dude. Powers up kind of like to a Roshi Broly form. And they go toe to toe. And it's a fun fight. And Hercule's still holding the edge, but this guy's strong enough to go toe to toe with him and deal some damage. And Hercule's even realized, like, I can't hold out much longer. I've got to end it now. And then, comes in, it's over! Earth's mightiest champion, Solar Flare! Boom! And then, now it ends here, call me! Ha me! Ha! And again, not as powerful Kamehameha, powerful enough. combined with enhancing his overall key power output to a certain degree, is strong enough to take this guy out. And Hercule Satan is and everyone sees and say, Mr. Satan, yes, that's right. Or just doing that, that eye smile thing. How the hell do you do that eye smile? I'm trying to just visualize in my head and physically do it with my eyes. Does it look like I'm eye smiling? I don't know if I'm eye smiling or not. Anyway, it's because or it's like the upside, or it's the frown, but it's also it's not an eye smile so much as their eyelids look like they're frowns, but you're smiling, so it's like happy. So I don't know. Anyway, so yes, overall, that is what would happen in Dragon Ball Super if Mr. Satan could go Super Saiyan. It's not a drastic change, but it allows for some fun, creative scenarios. I think that is the case. I think that is what happens. That's my take on it. But what do you think, guys? I actually had a lot of fun doing this one. And I'm trying to just do some one-shot what-ifs right now while waiting to finish up the existing ones I have. Because I've still got 2 floating around. I've still got the Red Ribbon Army Goku, which I'll finish on Wednesday. And I've got the Kyuubi Kurama Naruto one. The Jinchuriki. What if Naruto, no one knew Naruto was the Jinchuriki one. And I'm probably going to finish that up by the end of the week, finally. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on this one, though. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, wants to review something, put it in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superior Magic, What If, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. So, yeah, it's week of What If. I'll have a What If up tomorrow. There'll be a What If and Who Would Win up on Wednesday. What If on Thursday. And a Worst to Best video. Who would win and what if on, and the it's Happy Time Murders this week. You bet your ass I'm gonna be at the Happy Time Murders. So yeah, this is your brain. This is your brain on candy. Any questions? Yeah. Why would someone put a brain in an egg? That's just horrible. I mean, I don't get it. It's like, no, forget it. I mean, what's the deal? There's no takeaway. Oh man, I'm looking forward to that. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you